So in this video, we're going to do adult CPR, but we're going to add on the use of the AED. So we check the scene for danger, we make sure it's safe. Then we check for response. If there's no response, we shout for help and we tell those helpers to go and call the emergency medical services and to find us a defibrillator. If there's no helpers there or we have no mobile phone or reception, we're going to open the airway and we're going to look, listen and feel for breathing for 10 seconds. If the casualty isn't breathing, this is when we would leave to go and call the emergency medical services, and we would look for a defibrillator if we can get there and back within a minute. In this example I'm showing you today, we have helpers there. The helper's going to go and find a defibrillator and they're going to come back and give me the defibrillator. In the meantime, I'm just going to carry on with CPR until that defibrillator actually appears. So that means I'm going to be doing 30 chest compressions and 2 rescue breaths, non-stop. Now, when a helper comes back and gives you the AED, we're going to put it on straight away without delay. So that means we're going to turn the defibrillator on, the AED on, and we're going to follow the instructions. Now, in an ideal world, we'd want the helper to carry on with CPR while I would then put the defibrillator on. But we need to get it on without a delay.
Call emergency medical services now. Adult mode. Follow the voice prompt calmly. Remove all touch the patient. Analysing heart rhythm. Shock advised. Stand clear. Press the flat. Shock delivered.
After the shock has been given, it is now safe to touch the casualty, and you would carry on with CPR. That's 30 compressions and 2 rescue breaths. And you would carry on until the machine tells you it's reanalyzing. The machine will reanalyze every 2 minutes, and it will either say shock advised or no shock advised. Just want to talk to you about the pad placement, because when you place the first pad down, it must be underneath their right clavicle. The second pad must be underneath their left armpit. You might also need to dry the casualty because it might be very clammy or sweaty. You might also need to shave any hair where you're going to place the actual pad itself. The pads need to stick to naked skin, and when you place the pads down, you've got to make sure there's a hand width distance apart between the 2 pads. And remember, the AED will only deliver a shock if it's needed, so you can't hurt anybody by placing an AED on them. And in fact, early CPR and the use of the AED will dramatically improve the survival rates of that casualty.